Maisey Mae, welcome to the Great Wide Open Mic podcast. From what I understand today, you're taking a time out of your busy schedule, and I know that it's your sister's birthday and you're making some pancakes for her, so I very much appreciate you juggling everything today.
Of course. Thank you for letting me be on here.
First and foremost, do you go by Maisey? Do you go by Mae? What do you prefer?
I go by Maisey and then sometimes Maisey Mae.
Maisey, awesome. Well, I was super excited to chat with you today, mostly because of your submission. And I guess the first question I want to have is the submission that you tagged us in. Obviously, very skilled songwriter. Obviously, you resonate a lot with, especially the people around Utah here. How did you write that? When you started, how did that all come to shape itself?
Okay, so you're asking like how did I start writing, or specifically like writing Christian music?
I would love the answers to both of those. Yeah.
Okay, yes. I have been writing music since I was like 5 years old. So I'm from England, and I feel like my earliest memory of writing music was just like we lived on a farm, and I used to just like sit on a field and write songs about anything I could, like all the time. It was like my favorite thing to do. And I also think it was something that like my teachers from like a young age, they would say that I had a way with words. And so I think being told that I was good at it made me like doing it even more. And then I never really wrote Christian music. Like mostly I have a song on Spotify, like only one song, and that's like not a Christian song. It's about a boy in high school. But I feel like for a long time that was like the deepest thing I could write about was like just like boys. Obviously it's like a deep thing for a high school girl.
For sure.
But then, and I like had tried to write, I'm a Christian, and I tried to write about Christ, but I like just like never really could. Mm-hmm. I think maybe because I just didn't like know him well enough or have strong enough beliefs to really actually write something that was true. And then I served a mission for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, and I was in Alabama in the deep South. And as soon as I was like there serving and representing Christ, I was like suddenly able to start writing about him. And like I would just basically, my process like throughout those 2 years of my mission, I would pray and I'd be like, God, I like want to write a song about this, and it would just like come to me. So like for the first time in my life, it would just be there, like it would just come. I haven't really like had a process like writing like that until then. It was like I would finish a song in like 5 minutes. And so I have a collection of like these songs that I wrote throughout the time that I was serving in Alabama. And those are like, that's all my Christian music right now. And then some that I've written since I got home.
I mean, that's incredible. And I wasn't aware that you were from England, but it's also incredible that you wrote so much while you were on your mission. And obviously you're not the first one to ever write, songs dedicated to your faith, but you certainly write great ones, and they certainly resonate with a lot of people. Is this something new? Like since you've returned from your mission, is this a new passion of yours that you're pursuing, or is this just kind of like an extra, something that inspires your soul?
Like writing music, is that? Yeah. I don't know. I think it's always been my goal, like ever since like in high school. It's like what I started doing. And I just like love performing. And then I think the thing that's changed since my mission is now I like, because I have so much of it, I want to focus specifically on Christian music. So that's probably the new, it's always been music, but now I think I know more of like my direction within that.
No, I love it. And I mean, there is, just so you're clear, I'm actually not a part of any faith, but I married into an LDS family. And so very exciting for you to go on a mission and serve. I know that's probably very fulfilling for you. And but it's also so incredible that you were writing music that whole time through? Is it just so is that something that you planned to do when you went, or was it just something like, did you bring a guitar on
Yeah.
your mission, or do you always have a guitar handy?
So like when you fill out mission papers, you might know like kind of, but like you don't choose where you go, but you can kind of like do you have places that you can write notes and stuff? And I just was like, I don't really care where I go as long as I can bring my guitar, because there's definitely places where people can't bring guitars just because of the travel, or like the maybe it's not the safest place for someone to have a guitar.
Right.
And so I was just like, I don't care where I go, I just need to bring my guitar. And so so then I got my mission call, and Alabama is like one of, and there's actually quite a few stateside missions that you can't have a guitar, but Alabama, all bets are off. Bring whatever you want, any instrument.
Oh, that's interesting. I actually didn't know that. So there's actually stateside ones that they'll say no instruments allowed.
I guess it's like depending on the mission president in the different state. So I don't know. It could be different. I don't want to spread false.
Well, it sounds like perhaps divinely inspired that you went to Alabama and got to bring your guitar and wrote all these great tunes. And then I don't have a ton of experience with your music, but from what I gathered on your Instagram page, it looks like you've played some of the places around here in Provo. Is that right? Have you played like the Velour or anywhere like that? Have you played open mics, or you had your own show?
Yeah, I love Velour. It's like my favorite place since like high school. I love going there. But yeah, a few weeks ago when I probably played that like a month or two ago.
Just your own show with your own songs?
No, I've just done open mic, but we've talked about doing a show, but I'm kind of trying to figure out a time when I can have my album like out, because I feel like that would be the best time to play a show.
100%.
So, waiting on that.
And you mentioned you had an album coming out. How many songs do you plan on putting on there, or how many songs have you prepared for that?
Okay, yeah, it's actually going to be more of an EP. So it's probably going to be like 5 songs.
Oh, love it.
And it's just like all the different songs that are on my mission, like start to finish. So it's going to be like the first, like in order of the timeline that I wrote them.
I love it. And I think, I very much feel the same way that you do, that maybe we agree here, but like music is so important in my life that I can't even imagine going anywhere without and being somewhere permanently without some way to play music or sing or something like that. And so it's real fascinating to me that your choices or like your hopes of where you went really depended on whether or not you could bring a guitar out. It's really cool.
And it was so cool, honestly. Like, I think that experience, for a million reasons, right? But for me, specifically with music, like serving a mission was one of the coolest things I feel like I could have done for me within that, because just the nature of a mission, an LES mission, like you're kind of removed from so many things, and something I've thought about a lot is like how much more music I would have and how much better I would be if every time I had free time I was just turning to my guitar and I wasn't like turning to friends or like turning to any one of my other hobbies or even like my phone. And like on the mission, it's like every time that I felt something deep or was like sad or like had felt any type of thing and I had the time, like I couldn't just like go hang out with friends or like talk to my mom. It was like, okay, I can talk to God or I can play my guitar, and like
right.
I would just combine those two things.
Which could be the same thing, right?
Yeah, exactly right. It could be just kind of like I got to know myself so well, I feel like. So
no, I absolutely love it. And I don't know how much you've seen in the kind of the origination of this project, the Great Wide Open Mic, but largely I base it on the fact that humans have been playing music for 40,000 years, long before organized religion, long before politics. And I really want to get back to just the root of like humans singing to the heavens and you know, singing for joy and for solace, for sorrows, things like that. And you know, it's something that is just built into us. And I feel like it's one and the same many times, where you get the same shivers sometimes when you have a spiritual experience as well as a musical experience that maybe is just
the same thing.
Yeah. I did notice in a lot of your videos, you have a ton of like support and crew and other musicians. Do you play with a lot of musicians? Do you like jam with a bunch of friends? Like, are they all musical?
Yes, my best friends all do music. It's the most fun thing ever. The videos that you've seen is like every Sunday. For the past few years, we have, it's called Jesus Jam. Usually is what we call it. But like kind of just like anyone's kind of like my friends like come that on Christian. It's Jesus Jam was one because of the J and the J.
Yeah. But alliteration. I can dig that.
But yeah, everyone comes to my house and we just like play music, and usually sometimes we have dinner or treats. But yeah, so all my best friends do music, but it's more of like, it's like a passion of theirs, but more of a side passion, and it's like my main passion. And so it's kind of the best mix ever, because like it's never felt like, it's always just felt collaborative and never competitive. It's always just like, let's see what we can create, and it's so fun.
Yeah, and I mean, I've mentioned that before, that what I love about the music community is and I've hosted open mics for a long time, but it never feels like, I mean, like I only want to uplift and support other musicians, and I've had many other musicians support me and give me tips or useful info for gigs and things like that. It's such a supportive community many times, and never does it feel competitive. Maybe because I haven't gotten into the higher echelons of of like success. Maybe it gets worse the higher.
Right. I don't know either. Maybe it does, but we can just pretend.
But we can just pretend and stay grounded in the fact that, you know, we are very collaborative and helpful to our community.
No, 100%. I think I just think it was cool what you were saying a second ago. There's like, which is like how music has been around since ever, like before anything else.
It's quite wild. But yeah, we used to carve holes into animal bones and play little flute-like instruments 40 to 50,000 years ago.
It's so cool. Wow. It's the coolest thing. I think like any musician will say like they feel, I think like something I'm big on is I feel like I'm kind of always chasing like anything that can get me outside of like the thoughts in my head, or like the virtual reality inside of my head. Like that's what I'm always trying to find. And so like I love being outside. Like I love exploring. I love anything that can bring me back to like my like true nature as a human. And it's so interesting that music is one of those core things. Like as soon as I'm in a room full of musicians and we're like trying to play something together, just like nothing else, everything else just like leaves. It's like my favorite feeling ever. Like I love it.
I experience that same thing even when I'm performing, and I don't know if you feel the same way, but sometimes when you're performing, like I have so much mountains of stress sometimes on certain days, but if I'm on the stage, and maybe it's because you have to focus on what you're doing, and because it's multiple, you know, like a lot of times I'm playing chords on the guitar and singing, and I don't want to forget the lyrics, but if you can lock in, and there's just sometimes you hit notes or certain chords and you're just like, oh, I'm just like so at one with myself, with the universe, and with this like resonating instrument that's in my hand that's just a box of wood and strings. But there's just something very universally holistic in that setting.
I don't think I know how to make pancakes, my favorite.
I think your sister will be quite happy. And I don't want to take up actually too much of your time, Maisey, but I very much appreciate you taking the time to have the conversation with us today. We are so stoked to hear whatever songs you choose to play on August 29th. And we're so stoked that you accepted and are going to perform. I'm
so excited. It's like the coolest idea ever.
I thank you for saying that.
Oh, it is. My friends and I have been saying for so long we need more open mics in this area, like opportunities, because it's the same one every week. So I'm stoked.
Yeah, no, and I, I grew up in California, but I moved here in
Really?
Utah. Yeah,
What
in
part of California?
the Bay Area. So I'm from Fremont, California. It's about an hour south of San Francisco.
Amazing.
Yeah, but so we moved here 2 years ago. But I've been kind of floored, and I did a lot of open mics and a lot of shows, and I've played 1,000 shows in California. But I was so amazed at the music community out here, and it just sparked this idea in my head that there's phenomenal musicians at open mics everywhere you go, and it's just going to be on this project to meet them and uplift them and kind of shine a light. And eventually I would love to have millions of followers where I can, shine a light on all of you guys and your amazing talents and your amazing songs. And, we just rise this whole tide together.
Yeah, I like that.
It's going to start on August 29th, and I'm so happy you're going to be a part of it.
I'm stoked. I'm happy.
All right. Maisey, have a great rest of your day. Tell your sister we said happy birthday. And yeah, we will talk to you soon.
Thank you. I will. Have a blessed day.
Take care.
It's hard to move on to the next chapter of my life. When I'm old, my favorite character is gone. It's getting boring, the same old content. Oh, you've been starring for way too long. How could a story like ours come to an end? I'd sell my soul to Jane Austen if she could make amends. If she says no, I'll say, oh Jane, oh Jane, please pretend. How could a story this well scripted come to an end? I have lied awake so many nights, and eventually I have realized that I was just a chapter in your book. 'Cause you were the title of mine. You were the title of mine. It's getting boring, the same old content. Oh, you've been starring for way too long. How could a story like ours come to an end? I'd sell my soul to Jane Austen if she could make amends. If she says no, I'll say, oh Jane, oh Jane, please pretend. How could a story like ours come to an end? maybe this wasn't a love story, but a story about love. I'm sort of jealous of the reader you get to have so much more fun. Maybe this wasn't a love story, but a story about love. Don't you worry, no reader, there is a sequel yet to come. How could a story like ours come to an end? I'd sell my soul to Jane Austen if she could make amends. If she says no, I'll say, oh Jane, please pretend. This is the end.